guys, I'm in the Singapore airport. I'm so delusional at this point. Also still a little high, I think, from the edible I took a while ago. I took an edible on my flight to sleep better, and guys, you know when you're like high and you don't want to be high anymore? That's how I feel. Okay, so my first flight was from Atlanta to Toronto. My second flight was from Toronto to Vancouver. That was like 5 hours. And then my last flight was from Vancouver to Singapore, which was 16 hours. So on my last flight, the 16-hour flight, I am the luckiest girl in the world. And I got an entire row to myself, like with a window seat. So I slept for like 5 hours, which honestly is a pretty solid for any time, but especially when you're on a plane. So I'm feeling great about that. And then I worked the rest of the time, so I grinded and got shit done, even though I was high as balls. And now I'm in Singapore at the airport. I'm actually not spending any time here until the end of my trip because I'm doing a hike in Malaysia that needs a guide, and it's a 2-day backpacking thing, and so the only day I could do it was tomorrow because there are limited spots. And I see that my battery is low, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. But this is the intro of my first segment of the vlog while I'm traveling. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me to Malaysia, and I'm so excited. I've never been to this part of the world before. The Singapore airport is so freaking cool. I had, I think, like teriyaki chicken for breakfast or something just now. I don't know what I had. It's mind-blowing to me that like people are eating ramen at 8 a.m., but that's just the way it is. Time difference is 12 hours, I think. At least from Alabama, and so I'm trying to figure that out in my head. I feel okay right now, but I feel like I'm probably gonna crash in the next few hours, but I'm gonna try to stay up until it gets dark out in Malaysia. I'll get to Malaysia around 2 to Kota Kinabalu, I think is where I'm flying into. Mount Kinabalu is what I will be climbing. It's not ideal because I'm gonna have to wake up pretty early tomorrow, but it was the only time available and I really wanted to do this hike, so whatever, it'll be fine. But I brought a toothbrush, toothpaste, and a face wash and a change of clothes in my little backpack, and so I was able to change and wash my face and feel at least a little bit better. And I just had a coffee, probably gonna have another one. I don't think what else I have to tell you guys. Okay, my camera literally died mid-sentence, but it doesn't matter. I'm about to get on my flight to Malaysia. This is the most beautiful airport ever, and I'll update you guys from there. Such a shit show, but I made it to Malaysia. Look how cute my little room is. So we are in Kota Kinabalu, I think is how you pronounce it, in Malaysia. It's a small town. I don't really know much about it, but it's kind of the connector to get to Borneo, I think is what it's called, which is where I'm going, the national park. Again, I think, but don't quote me on any of this. You could fact check me. Also, I am so tired. I feel like all of this jet lag has finally hit me. I don't really know how long I'm gonna last, but I'm gonna go walk around for a little bit, explore. I feel disgusting. It is so hot here, like humidity times 1,000. I have no cell service here at all, which is awesome. I love unplugging. I just wasn't prepared for that. So I'm hoping I can get Wi-Fi somewhere here just so I can like square away some work things because I get picked up at 6 a.m. tomorrow for my hike, and that just would not be good. But I calculated it and I've been traveling for 43 hours of travel until I got to my destination, which is insane. All that aside, I'm gonna go explore. I'll take you guys with me, and then it'll probably be an early night for me. Let's go. Okay, walk complete. Didn't make it all the way to the ocean or the water. It's a little bit far away and I'm so freaking tired. I'm hitting a major wall, but I did get some food. I'm so starving. I got street food, which also a lot of the restaurants that I tried to go to were closed. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I think this is chicken. Holy fuck, it's really spicy. Looked like they were like setting up for something down there, but the streets are pretty empty. Not super wild, but I feel like I'm staying in a very random part of town. I got some mango, which I'm pretty sure I got ripped off for because this was 10 Malaysian dollars. I don't know what the currency is, but my chicken was only $3. Oh my god, but it looks so fresh. Okay. It is amazing. Worth every penny. I also have no idea what the conversion is. So that's that. And then I got cassava chips, peanuts, and apple. So I'm gonna work a little bit, eat this, shower, and probably hit the hay, and get picked up right and early tomorrow. So, see ya. Morning, guys. It's 3 a.m. here. I slept really well. I did wake up all night though. Just like every couple hours I'd wake up. I think my body's just still insanely confused, probably will be. But I'm really proud of myself. I stayed awake until like 7 p.m. this time, or 7:30, and then just passed the fuck out and stayed asleep till 3. Which honestly this worked out because I had to be up at 5:30 anyway. That's what time my wake up call was. I get so nervous when I'm not gonna wake up and I'm by myself. So I'm working on my phone this morning because I'm probably gonna be without service for the next 2 days for my hike. And also I don't really wanna be working. I'm like over it. I've been prepping and working my literal ass off on these flights. So I just wanna take a break, which is what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that and then head to my hike. Also, thank God for these mangoes. I've been eating them all morning, except don't have a refrigerator. So they're like room temp. Okay, we made it. I am lathering sunscreen on because it is so freaking hot. And I think we're gonna start the hike soon. Alright guys, it is so hot. Hike is amazing. Tough but great. Very humid, and I think we've got like 2 hours left before we get to base camp. I made it to the top out of like 200 something people. Second place. So I did it in 3 hours. Got up to about, I think 9 or 10,000 feet today. So now I made it to the base camp. I'm having my lunch that they made special for me since I can't have rice or anything. So it's this amazing chicken, veggies, hard-boiled eggs. So one of the first ones here. Having a shower and change because I'm soaking wet. It rained like the second half of it. It was tough. The whole thing is just straight up. It's so beautiful. I mean, the sounds, it's just like you're literally in a rainforest. The jungle and all the foliage and the trees and everything is just so unique here. It's pretty foggy right now, but I'm excited to see the views. So let's see what plays up. So this is the base camp here. There's my room. Number 2, which is also my lucky number. But look how cool this is, guys. It's really foggy right now, but earlier it was really cool, so I'll bring you back when it catches or something. And here is my room. So none of my roommates are here yet, but there'll be 4 of us. I took the bottom bunk. I'm laying all my stuff out to dry because it is soaking wet. And I brought my Kindle and downloaded a book, so I'm probably just gonna like veg and read for a little bit until dinner time, or until I wander out and start making friends with people, which I'm definitely in like a chatty mood, so I'd be down to socialize. Hopefully my roommates are cool. It's only 6 o'clock, but I'm going to bed because we have to wake up at 2, 3 a.m. to hike. Good night. Morning. It's currently 2:46. My alarm was set for, well, my alarm was set for 2:30. My roommate's alarm was set for 1:30, and everyone had to get up at 1:30 to have a very mediocre breakfast before the hike. But my guide is coming to pick me up in 15 minutes. We're starting a little later. I also came very underprepared, so I made some friends and they let me borrow balaclavas and a windbreaker and stuff because I literally have my rain jacket and then I'm in a tank top and it is freezing cold outside because it rained all night. So, I slept really well. Jet lag is on my side here. And we're gonna go hit the summit for sunrise. Yay! At sunrise. We made it, guys. We're at the peak.
It's so pretty.
It's insane.
I could cry.
The weather cannot be better, honestly. It's cold, but it's nice. It's kind of hard to see, but we're so proud of ourselves. And yeah, highest peak known peak in Southeast Asia, which is really cool. Okay, I'm on the way down. I did secure a little scrape. It is tough coming down. It is just like slipping and sliding on these rocks and using ropes, but figured it out. And I'm so hungry. That's honestly all that's getting me down. It just hit me like a fucking brick wall. I've been laying in my bed like this. And we still have to hike all the way down. I'm so tired. We've already been up for like 8 hours today, which is insane. Selamat pagi is
Apa kabar?
Apa kabar?
Yeah.
Hello, apa kabar?
Hello, apa kabar? Or you can say hi.
Hi. Hi, apa kabar? It's 1 a.m. This has been the longest day ever. I fell asleep in the Uber. But I'm finally here. It is a bustling city. I'm about to check into my hostel and pass out. Good morning, guys. I'm in Kuala Lumpur and I've had a nice little morning. Slept in for a little bit, got some coffee, and I was just exploring, walking around, catching up with Patrick. So we're on a 12-hour time difference. So it was nighttime for him, morning for me, so it was really the only time we'll get to talk, which is really nice. And I'm about to just explore the whole city. I'm so excited. Also, the hot take that I made about Kota Kinabalu, I realized as soon as we were in the shuttle, or in the bus on the way to the mountains to the hike, that I was just staying in the weirdest, seediest area. It's such a beautiful like coastal town. And I saw that the water was close by, but I was so jet lagged that first day that I just like could not bring myself to walk any farther. So that hot take is completely wrong. I was just in the wrong place. And it looks like a really beautiful place. Kuala Lumpur though is a straight up city. I mean, any store that you can think of that we have in the US, they probably have here. There's a train running through it, tons of buses. It's very metropolitan. I know that there's a lot of temples here, and that was the reason I think that I chose to come here. I honestly can't remember. Today, I'm going to a few tourist attractions. I'm gonna go see some like highlights, and then I'm taking a bus to Genting Highland to go to a temple called Chin Sui Temple. It's a bit farther away, so I wanted to do that today because I only have half a day here tomorrow. So I'm excited about all that. I'm making great use of the day, and my favorite thing to do when I solo travel and get to new places is just fucking walk for hours. So I walked for about an hour this morning and explored, and now I'm gonna keep walking, go see some of the sights, and just have a day. So let's do it. Obviously, and my bus back is at 6 p.m. It is a little after 3 right now, and I'm wearing my rain jacket also just to cover up my shoulders, and I'll cover my ear once I go to the temple, but I'm really nervous that I'm not going to make it back for the 6 p.m. bus, so I'm going to do my best and just try to see as much as I can, but I'm already here, so we're just going to give it a shot. But this is poor planning on my part because I didn't think about the line being long because I never think. I just skipped the entire line. I just played dumb and I snuck her out, and that is on getting what you want. Probably saved myself like 2 hours. So, I mean, I am on an absolute high right now. You know, you always gotta take inspired action. I know I'm the luckiest girl in the world, but sometimes you gotta make your own luck. And now I get to see the Chin Sui Temple, which I didn't think I was gonna have time to do. about cutting in front of everyone and committing a sin. And then me walking through all the different representations of the chambers of hell for karma. But I would like to say, anytime I see anyone taking a selfie, or anytime I see someone taking a photo, like their partner or the rest of their family, I always offer to take a photo. I'm like, hey, do you want a photo? So I think that's me paying that back, because I've done that a lot today and just in all my travels. Guys, I'm pouring sweat. This walk home has been quite eventful. It's been about an hour walk. I stopped at Penang Street, I think is what it's called, and bought a pair of AirPods for $10. It was like 50 RM, I can't remember how to say it. But then I just happened upon another night market. I have no idea what this one is, but I'm gonna try to find some food. I'm really craving like kebab. I don't know why, so I think I'm gonna search for that because I saw some earlier. And then I'm gonna head back to the hostel, pack up my stuff, because I leave for Malacca tomorrow after exploring a little bit in the morning. My bunk AirPods that in fact are bunk. I tried to talk to Patrick this morning and he said it sounded like I was underwater, but it is what it is. But I had a really nice morning, still very jet lagged, so I woke up at 5 and could go back to sleep. And I am at the Batu Caves. A lot of walking and a few trains to get here, but here we are. I had to change to cover my shoulders and my legs, and I'm about to go inside. I think there's like 500 steps to climb, and just read some more on the history of it. And there's monkeys everywhere, so I'm gonna show you guys. And then after this, I'm going to Malacca. And I heard that monkeys like to steal things from your hands, so I'm gonna try not to hold this camera too high, because I don't want them to steal from me. Guys, I am dying of a heat stroke. I'm gonna climb the steps and I have to wear all this extra clothes. I tied my rain jacket around my shoulders just so I didn't have to actually wear it. And I'm already dripping in sweat. Also, these monkeys are so freaking cute. I think that's my favorite part of this whole thing. I watched the monkeys for like 30 minutes earlier. I want to give them some bananas. So in true Sayer fashion, I did not book my bus to Malacca until like a couple hours ago, and all the buses that I checked yesterday that had like all the seats were sold out. So I'm not leaving until 6:45 now, which is totally fine. Making the most of it. Honestly, I need a day just to like catch up on health and stuff. I never have cell service or Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna do some uploading. I'm going to journal a little bit. I'm going to post some stories and catch up on some social media stuff. I've not been working much, so I'm going to utilize this day and just chill in this coffee shop. Got this beautiful little honey almond milk latte, and I'm just going to chill out for the next like 4 hours in some air conditioning. I also did sneak a shower at my hostel. I already checked out, and so I already had to turn my towel on and everything. But I went in there pretending to go to the bathroom and just like jumped in the cold water and just air dried while I was in the bathroom. I felt disgusting after being in the Batu Caves all day. Which also, Batu Caves, kind of giving Disney World. I would recommend, I guess, to see it, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, the coolest part for me were just all of the monkeys. Alright, got my backpacks on, and we're going to the next spot in Malacca. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I literally feel like I'm pregnant with all of this stuff on me. I've been at the bus station for the last hour. My bus is so delayed and I'm tired, and I'm not going to get to Malacca until probably like 10 now, which is fine. But I wish I had known this because I would have gotten food, and I just had some almonds, but that's really all that I can eat here. And I can't go back up to the top of the bus station where all the food is because everything down here. And that's just on having more snacks on you at all times. I really should, because you just never know what's gonna happen. But just manifesting that I get on the bus soon and make it there. What's up? Things you forget while you're traveling. I already knew this about myself, but I realized yet again, I don't really like big cities, and I also don't really love a bunch of tourist attractions and just trying to check a bunch of boxes. I got to Malacca late last night, checked into my hostel. Everyone is so amazing. It is like the classic quintessential hostel vibe with like a bunch of quirky people from a bunch of different countries, and we all just stayed up and hung out and sat on the rooftop, and it was incredible. And I woke up early this morning kind of on accident, and I've just been walking around and exploring for the last few hours. I'm absolutely obsessed with it here. I love it so much more than KL, because this is the kind of traveling that I like to do. I like to be in smaller towns. This place is so quaint and beautiful and so cultural, and I've decided that any like tourist attractions or big things I don't really give a fuck about, but I really just want to vibe out and explore here and just take it in. And I want to hang out with the people from my hostel because they were so sweet and we had so much fun last night. So I might be doing a bike ride later, finding a free walking tour somewhere just to get some info and like get my bearings. But I'm just loving walking around. Got a coffee, found a place that had smoothies, and I had a smoothie bowl and just had an amazing breakfast with a girl from Germany who was so cool. We were just sat at the same table and we just started talking, and it was so nice. That's what I love about traveling, is all the people you get to meet. I'm just having the best day ever. So I'll keep showing you guys around as I explore, but it's so cute. Also, I want to show you guys the toilets in Malaysia because that is something that I simply cannot get behind. So this place has toilet paper. Most places do not have toilet paper. So you have the toilet, and then instead of toilet paper, they have a bidet that you use to essentially with front and back. And my beef with that is then the floor, as you can see, and everywhere you go is soaking wet with water and pee and what the fuck ever else. I want to show you guys the hostel really quick because there's not people here really. So it's got like 18 beds, I think, maybe 20 something actually. This is my little pod right here, which honestly makes all the difference, having a locker room. The bathrooms. And this is the weirdest part, okay? The toilet and the sink are the shower. The library. This is a little social area right here. And that is my hostel. I am obsessed with it. It's so quirky and cool. Alright, we're at a local market. I'm with all my hostel people. I got so much food, and then we're gonna have a little picnic by the floating mosques. It's so cool. I love it here. Airport. I'm leaving Malaysia and headed to Bali, which I can't believe. I'm so excited. I had the best time. Definitely wish I had more time in Malacca, but had the most amazing time with all of my new friends at the hostel. We went to a local market last night. It was literally only locals, and everyone there was like, we went to a local market last night that happens every Tuesday and got lots of yummy food. I tried all kinds of local cuisine, and it was all so delicious. And it was only locals at this market, and everyone was kind of like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? And we had a little picnic, went and biked to the floating mosques, which was really fun too because I got to see more of the city that I hadn't seen yet. And then we just hung out on the rooftop for a couple hours, and we got back, and then I went to sleep. So now I'm on the journey to the airport. I'm gonna have a travel day, so I'm just gonna work my ass off all day and get caught up with things. And then my group trip starts tomorrow, so that'll be a whole new vlog. So I'm gonna close this one out and take the rest of the day to get caught up. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and let's go to the next country, Indonesia.